Because she did not grow up with her mom, her biological mother.
Yeah.
Her mother's cousin is the one that raised her.
Who?
But
Pat Leonard's.
No. Pat, my friend.
Oh, Pat. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wait. What? She wasn't what? Say that again.
Huh?
Sorry, say that again because I got confused. I thought you were talking about Pat Leonard's Pat.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said Pat was not brought up with her biological mother.
Well, I don't know.
Mother's cousin raised her.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
But she used to hear the family talk about her mother, her biological mother, really bad. But not as her mother, just, the cousin, just the family.
Yeah.
But they talk really bad about her.
Yeah.
Until Pat got older, and then she knew who her mother was. That's when she said, oh, so that's what they were talking about, my mother.
Yeah.
But she said that at one point, she never called her mother, but she had some kind of a relationship with her.
Yeah.
But not like a mother.
But see, that's the thing, and I understand what you're saying, Grandma, and I totally, trust me, I do. But I want you to understand one thing is like, the point here I'm trying to make, and I understand what your point is, I really do, and I appreciate you, trying to ease this topic. But trust me, I've already, it's ran through my mind so many millions of times that I can't even grasp how these I can't even call them women, but females, known as my sister. Well, I'll just say my sister. I don't really gotta include Lexi. She's kind of separate. But anyways, where in the world she would ever, like, hello, yeah, like, did you forget? You're gonna try to forget that, like, one day you're gonna have to tell my children, which is, hello, like, the most important. I mean, I would think would be like, oh dang, I'm gonna have to, I'm going to really have to sit all 3 of these kids down at a table, wherever you're going to have to do it, and really look them in their face or faces and say, I'm not your real mom. Or however she goes about. Either way, it's whatever way she decides to go, whoever it is who decides to go and tell my kids at whatever age, especially the more and more, not just 1 year, but then they're gonna get, it's gonna be traumatic. And that's what, if anything, Grandma, that is what that part really, that upsets me. Like, I really, thinking about that day, it really does. It's upsetting to think about, because I know this. There's no way around it. So she could pretend, and that's cool. And I told her, whether we don't talk or not, I still, because they look at my YouTube channel, whatever, and I know that they listen to some of my videos, and whatever I say and I mean it. I don't say some videos have been more respectful than I should have, than they deserve, but I still give them that because they do take care of my kids. But at the same time, I have made, just recently, I made a video addressing Carissa in a sense of, like, to let her know that how I feel, and what is she going to do to prepare herself, because that day is coming. I mean, look, my kids they're getting older. It's going to be right around the corner before they turn, before we know it, they're going to be 18 and are, almost halfway out the house. And that, when that day comes, I mean, it would only be right for her to say, hey, I have something to tell you. I mean, she can't hide the fact for the rest of her life. No, at one point or another, I mean, whether my kids accept me or want to have a relationship, but either way, that's going to be a really messed up day for it actually hurts me to know.
And it would be, okay, how could I say, it is going to affect, but if it's done in a good way, it won't be that bad like if it's done in a bad way. I think you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do, but it's like at the same time, it's because I know because hello, I'm their mother. My kids are so, and that's good. And that's how I want them to be kept is like, like unlike me, I didn't get to keep my innocence for that long. Like, and I wasn't even that like my I could see, even though I'm not in their lives, I know my kids. I know them. I know how they are. I know their hearts. They're very they're very genuine. They're very pure, and they're sweet kids. So it's very depressing to know that one day, as they get, when they get a little bit older, they're gonna have to wake up one day and find out that their whole life of thinking that their actual auntie that they've been calling mom or mommy, whatever, is really not. And I know, even if it's for a little moment or second, whatever, there is going to be just that little bit of just disappointment and like, what, like, how could you, like, just, and that's I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, because now after that point, I'm going to be the one that's going to have to clean up that mess, and I've already having to clean up a mess already. It's like, so Carissa just, I don't know, it's just, that's why I wish that she would just stop being a little brat and actually talk to me like a woman. And maybe we can come to some sort of, maybe, if she would work with me, it wouldn't be even as bad as it might be if she wants to continue this, like, oh, I'm just gonna, block my sister and ignore her, pretend she doesn't exist. Like, that's not healthy for nobody. Okay, I don't know.
Look at, they have been talking about they want for the kids to get to know Sky.
Yeah, but as a cousin, that's ridiculous.
And I said, you cannot do that right now and try to get Sky to know the kids as their brother and sister. That's just not the way. I said, you can start by talking to Leonard, coming out to some kind of a solution, conclusion, or whatever, and they can meet being cousins. But at least they'll get to know each other.
Yeah.
I said, when the time comes that they're
I just, and honestly, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. And I like I said, Grandma, I appreciate where you're coming from, but it's like, no matter what is said or done, it's like, it's like.
But if you
no, but
I'm want to talk about
I do, but I just, it's because it's there's no real resolution as far as right now, because it's like, no matter what is it's just gonna, it's like, it's sad because people just, and I'm not saying you, I'm just saying it in general, as far as like how people, I really wish that Carissa, and I could wish all I want, not, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but I really wish that, somewhere in time before any of this happens, or hopefully soon, but I hope that she really can find it in her heart to, like, really realize like what she's doing, and maybe like think about, like, what if that was me? Like, how, like, for somebody to just say, okay, regardless of how they want to, they want to pin things on me, or say I'm a bad mom, whatever, regardless, I'm still their mother. I still had them. I still carried them. I still am their mother. I still care about them since the day, like, when they came out of me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, for somebody to just honestly go about their lives with my children and really, really, like, have like some sort of like resentment for whatever reasons, but like, there's still like an ugliness there. So that affects me. So, but she doesn't think about that. And it's like, and then you want to add the part where, so you expect me to just, and which I do, but not in that sense of how they think. But yeah, of course I have to somehow, like, not that I ever could or would, but I have to kind of like push, thinking about my kids like way in the back of my mind to where, I don't think about them as much as I would like to or should, but I do for my own, sake, or my own mental health. And yeah, it does affect me. So for somebody to actually think that I could ever love my kids less, or that I should stop loving them because you have them, that's utterly ridiculous. But at the same time, then I gotta also, it's, it is reality. I have to accept the fact that they aren't with me. Yes, this is a fact. Yes, okay, I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. And no way am I trying to at all, because I don't want to ever traumatize my kids more so than they already are or gonna be, whatever. So there's so much that I have to, it's like I'm in this place where like I have to really be careful. And it's like, but forget about my feelings or my emotion or whatever. And then at the same time having to like be like, okay, well, if that's the case, well, I have to accept, well, maybe, just maybe, my kids just might hate me or not want me. So then there goes that. So then I have to go, and at least I have to accept the fact that there might be a possibility of that happening. And then I have to just live with this, all this love and hope and for all these years of like what I want for my kids. But I gotta suck it up, and I just gotta be like, okay, I just gotta take it and deal with that. Not to say I don't know yet, because it hasn't happened, obviously, but it's like that's my reality, and I have to take that in consideration from my kids, so I won't traumatize them or be like this crazy weirdo lady that, I'm their mom, but it's like, oh, and she wants a relationship with me. Like, doesn't she know? Like, hello, my, like Carissa raised me. Like, that's my mom. Like, that's my real mom. And then it's like, so all like, I don't know. It's just, it's a lot. So, but I understand that part. So nowhere in this do I ever want to like seem like I'm obsessed or like, because there's stories about mothers that, of course, but that's the crazy part. It's like, we are their mothers. Like, where in your crazy mind do you ever think that we're going to just stop loving our kids less because you have them? That is so crazy. Like, I would never, ever, ever, ever even expect that, which I wouldn't never put myself in. I would never do what Cursa did or whatever, regardless of how she wants to say that she's taking, yeah, cool, whatever. But I would never, ever make my sister feel like she has to like be away from them, or she can't be their mom, or there's no way she could love them more. Like, that is so crazy. But anyways, that's how I feel, and that's what I've been doing. I've been basically, pretending like I can't love my kids. I can't show my kids who I am, or even let them know, because they don't even know about me right now. But when they do, then what? Is there going to be like, I feel like it's going to be a competition thing. It shouldn't even be like that. There is no competition ever, like, regardless, even if they do know who I am, and like, but that's what I have to look forward to, which is like, okay. So I don't know.
Well, all I could say, you need a lot of praying.
Well, not just that. After all this, I think I'm gonna probably need at least a week of at least once a week of therapy at the dog park or something. Me and my puppy are gonna go take a walk, and we're gonna paint the sunset. I don't know. I'm serious. I'm gonna have to really do something like that. Like, I'm gonna be like a dog instructor or something. I don't know, because
you know how that movie,
Mrs. Doubtfire. I thought you were saying Mrs. Doubtfire. I was like, yeah. Huh? I said, I thought you were gonna say Mrs. Doubtfire. I said, oh yeah.
Yes, that's who I was gonna say.
With the dad.
The father. Became the
nanny,
the lady that took care of him, because that's the only way he could get close to his children.
I totally understand that movie now, and that's so sad, because that is so, like, I would do that, but you know what? And then look, it was traumatic. They were like, when his face started coming off, he started melting. I forgot what happened. He's like, hi kids. Hey, and